everyone, my name is Erin. Welcome to Medicine for the Soul. Today we'll be doing a 30-minute full body sculpting class, and we'll be using a resistance band as a prop. So grab your band, head onto your mat, and we'll get started. Get started. Before we grab our resistance bands, let's warm up together. So take a wide stance in both of your legs, toes pointing forward, heels pointing back. Big inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, bend the legs, round the spine. Inhale, press down to reach up. Take up lots of space here. Exhale, bend the legs, round the spine. Inhale, shoulders down, open the chest. Exhale, knees over ankles as you bend. One more time, inhale to reach. Exhale to bend the legs, round the spine. Let's grab opposite elbows. Keep those legs softly bent. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. And then start to lengthen your legs a little bit, reaching your sits bones towards the ceiling. And then let's add a gentle sway side to side. Try to release in your head, neck, and shoulders. Keep that soft bend in your legs and just open up your hips, swaying side to side. Let's take 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Back to center. Release your hands down towards the mat. We're going to bend and stretch those legs. So bend both knees and stretch. Reaching your sits bones towards the ceiling. Reaching the crown of your head down towards the mat. Just getting those larger leg muscles nice and warm, getting the blood flowing. Good, this may not be your deepest stretch yet, but keep pressing here for 4, pressing 3, pressing 2, one more time. Let's bend, let's press, and then let's clasp those palms together. Reach those arms up towards the ceiling, opening up your shoulders and your chest. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold a little bit deeper. And then shift and look over your right shoulder. And shift to look over your left shoulder. And then let's square it off and release those arms. We are going to turn over that right shoulder and come into a low lunge. Stack that front knee over your ankle, lengthen your back leg long, and then just pedal through your back foot. So you push to the tips of your toes and then send energy out through the heel of your foot. Keep that leg long, keep your abs lifted here, and keep your focus out in front of that front big toe. Push here for 4, 3, 2, 1, finding stillness. Breathe into the stretch, and then let's take a twist. Inhale to reach. Exhale to square it off. Again, inhale to reach. Exhale, square it off. One more time here. Inhale, reach. Exhale, square it off. Let's gently bend the back knee down towards the mat. Interlace your thumbs. Reach those arms up towards the sky. Inhale, open the chest, lifting from your belly. And exhale, bring your hands down to the mat. Pick up your back knee, low lunge, and come into a light skandasana. Again, not a deep stretch. We're just getting started. Shift up and over to bend the left leg and reach the right leg long. Square it off. Back heel is lifted. And just push through the back foot. Again, getting some mobility in the ankle. Pressing through the metatarsals. Continuing to lengthen through your spine for 4. And 3, and 2, and 1. Square it off. Front knee over ankle. Abs are lifted. Long back leg. Let's take a twist here. Inhale to reach. Exhale to square it off. Again, inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. We are square. We're going to gently lower that back knee. Interlace those thumbs, reaching up towards the sky. Gently pressing into your front thigh, lengthening in your back hip flexor, and release those hands down to the mat. Again, pick up your back knee, lengthen the leg, come into a skandasana, stay lifted, reach up and over to the other side, and then let's press into our wide forward fold. We're back in parallel. Again, shake your head yes, shake your head no, and And then let's heel toe those legs closer together, about hips width distance. See if you can keep those fingertips or palms flat on the mat. And then bend the knees and round your spine, articulating through each vertebrae to come all the way up to stand. Take a big inhale, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, bend the legs, round the spine. Inhale, press it up. Exhale, bend the legs, round the spine. One more time, inhale, reach. Exhale, bend the legs, round the spine. Stand up tall, look over your right shoulder. And look over your left shoulder. And drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Add a little bit of assistance on top, extending down through those left fingertips. And standing tall, other side. Breathing into this. Good, standing tall. And then lengthen both arms down by your side. A little bit of energy extending out through the fingertips. Feel a little bit of air underneath your armpits. And then let's bring our hands to our heart. We're going to come into a squat, into a chair. So squat, chair, however you want to call it. We have a hinge at the hips. Knees are stacked over ankles, reaching out the crown of the head. From here, let's start to extend those arms long. So we're reaching out through the fingertips and creating a line from our tailbone all the way out through those fingers. Let's pulse it here. Don't make it a huge range of motion. Really focus on just warming up the glutes, the thighs, and continuing to lift through the abdominals, closing the ribs. We can furthermore check in with our feet to see if those toes are pointing forward, if we're rolling into the inside arches of the feet or to the outsides of the feet. Try to get the entire surface in both feet flat on the mat. Keep lengthening through the arms. Lats are wide and down. Good. We feel that warmth. We feel that heat radiating from our center. Let's pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press all the way up. Lengthen your arms by your side. Good. Again, we meet back in that chair. We're in a squat. Close the ribs. Lift the abs. Press all the way up. Arms by your side. Gentle engagement in the triceps here. Full squat. Full press. Full squat. Full press. Now, as we press, squeeze those glutes at the top. Engage those lower abs to fully stack your shoulders and your ribs right over those hips. 4 more here. Good. 3 and 2. 1 more. Full squat, full press. Awesome. We're almost done warming up. I want you to bring your palms in front of your chest, shoulders down, elbows lifted. We're going to march it out here. So I want you to think of using your obliques to lift that leg, to lift your knee up towards your chest. Furthermore, don't drop the elbows. Keep the elbows lifted. Again, a little bit of shoulder activation, lat activation, and pressing through each foot. So use this opportunity to get those metatarsals working. The ankle has some flexion here. Breathing and march for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. After these 2, we're going to add a twist. So twist towards the right, towards the left. Don't lose your form just because we twist. Torso is nice and tall. Shoulders down, elbows lifted. We're using the abs to lift the leg. Good. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that foot down. Take a big inhale. Release the arms, let it go. Awesome. Coming to the back of your mat. Almost done with our warm-up here. We're going to actually make sure you have the band close to you. We're going to need this. I'm going to bring it right there so it's within vision. Take a big inhale at the back of your mat. And lifting from your center, a gentle arch here, folding over those legs. And then walking out into a downward dog. Pedaling through your feet, bending one knee at a time. Do what feels right for you. Feel free to swivel those hips and look under one shoulder and then the other. Just keep that breath going. And make sure you don't check out here in downward dog. Everything is done with intention. So really stay in tune with your body, with your breath, with your mind. All right, from here, we're just gonna find a little bit more length and opening in the hips. We're gonna reach right leg up, extending through the heel. Hips are square. Extend, extend, extend. Press down through both palms. Point that toe, and then open the hip, bend the knee. Try to keep those shoulders as square to the mat as you can, and then feel free to circle out in that hip. Good, reverse that circle. And then as you extend, square it off. Again, maybe flex the foot and lead with the heel to come back down towards the mat. Other side, extending left leg. We start square, then we open up the hip. Point the foot, bend the knee, circle it out. Keep those shoulders down. Good. Lengthen, square it off, and carefully bring that leg down towards the mat. All right, lift those heels high, roll out through your spine to come into high plank. Shoulders over wrists, abs are lifted. We're pulling up in the legs, so we don't want those knees dipping down towards the mat. We want quads active. We breathe here for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Walk it down, forearm plank, meet me here. Good, don't dump down into your shoulders. Keep pressing up away from the earth. Keep lengthening out the crown of your head. Feel those little tremors as your muscles fire. That's a good thing. Embrace what you're feeling and hold for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Walk it up, high plank. Meet me here. Dig deep. We are not here to just cruise, right? We're not on autopilot. We are here. We are actively working. We breathe in high plank for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Walk it down, forearm plank. Stick with me. Commit to each plank that you do. Continue to work hard. Continue to challenge yourself, knowing it's not going to last forever. We hold for 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Last round here, then we get a child's pose. High plank. We're adding on. Breathe in your high plank. Tap opposite hand to shoulder right here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Square it off. Walk it down, forearm plank. We tap each foot out to the side. Don't lose your plank. We tap out with the right, out with the left, out with the right, out with the left for 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower the knees. Take a child's pose. Inhale, exhale, breathe here. Release your weight into the mat. Good. Take the weight out of your arms, your upper body. And just rejuvenate for a moment. Okay, one more breath. And then let's press up onto all fours. Turn those fingers around to face your body. And stretch out your wrists, gently rocking forward and back. Good. And then turn those fingers around. And we'll take a cat-cow, arching the spine, opening your chest. And exhale, rounding the spine, contracting through your center. Finding as much mobility as you can. And really identifying where your neutral spine is as you move through cat-cow. Take one more here. Exhale. Good. Square it off. And then we're going to thread the needle, but we're going to move through it about 4 times. So let's lengthen left arm to the sky. Open your chest. Exhale. Thread that left arm. Press into your right arm super strong to open back up and extend. And we thread the needle. Send your hips up towards the ceiling 2 more times. This is an active stretch. Body in motion 1 more time. Strong right arm. Good. Reach that left arm. Square it off. And we'll repeat other side. Right arm extends. Inhale, exhale to thread. And we press into the left hand. And we thread. Let your focus go with you here. Good. 1 more time. Exhale. And square it off. Perfect. And let's grab our bands. We're going to wrap these guys around our calves, and we're going to get right back onto all fours. Okay. So band is wrapped around calves and shins. We're going to stack shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Tuck those toes, hover right here in quadruped. So don't hike those hips up. Don't let those hips dip down. We are breathing and hovering right here. We're gently going to walk those feet out. We're going to walk it in. We're going to walk it out. We're going to walk it in. Last time, hold it out, high plank. Good. Now, right here, we tap. We tap out to the right, out to the left. Now that we have the band wrapped around our legs, you're going to notice a lot more activation in your abdominals. And you're going to feel those glutes working. Those arms are pressing a little bit with more strength into the mat. And we tap it here for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Square it off. Coming into side plank. Stack that right shoulder over your wrist, left arm to the sky. Good. Carefully stack. Feel those obliques firing. We're not going to be here for long. If you feel stable, gently press. Top leg. Flex the foot. Lengthen as you press. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Square it off. Good. Second side. Left shoulder over wrist. Extend the right arm. Obliques are fired. Energy through the top leg. You press against the band. Keep those hips square. We just have 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Square it off. Good. Press it back. Downward dog. Just keep the band right where it is. And then we'll lower down towards the mat. All right. Coming onto our backs. Wrap the band around the soles of your feet. And lie all the way down here. Okay. Now, most of us have done bicycles before. That's an abdominal exercise we're about to do. But with the band, it's going to be a little spicier. So, lying flat, wrap the transverse, close the ribs, float the legs to tabletop, and then press out against the band so there's tension. Bring your hands behind the back of your head, elbows wide. Inhale, exhale to lift your head and shoulders, pressing your ribs down into the mat, pressing your heart to your spine. We're going to extend one leg long, press and pull in the band. This right knee is at about 90-degree angle in tabletop, and then gently bring left shoulder, left elbow towards right knee, back to center. Inhale, exhale as you press, and we're back in center. So we don't want to be straining the neck here. We really want to feel this in our abdominals and again, our obliques. Good. Drive through the heel as you lengthen that leg. Gentle twist from your center. Keep pressing down into the mat. Good. Check in with your neck. Make sure you're breathing. And enjoy the resistance. Enjoy how this small, simple, round rubber object, I think it's rubber, whatever it's made of, enjoy how it's making you work. Whew. 4 more right here. We twist. Push and pull against the band for 3. Good. 2 more. Last one. Twist. And back to center. Let's release. Let's take a moment. Hug your knees into your chest. Good. Catch your breath. Perfect. Then give yourself a gentle rock to come up to sitting. We're going to wrap the band around our hands. And again, the key is tension in the band. Don't just let your hands and arms droop and hang out. We want active arms. So we're going to press against the band, shoulders down, elbows lifted. That's the theme today. Rounding the arms. You should feel lots of activity in your shoulders, your lats, your biceps. From here, feet can stay flat on the mat. You can bring just the toes to the mat, or you can lift the legs and contract through your abdominals for Russian twist or boat pose, right? Use your breath as you twist. Keep that activity in your arms. We have lots to think about here. If this is too much on your hip flexors, I suggest you lower your feet back down towards the mat. You can also alternate one leg at a time, tapping your toe down towards the mat. Good, but we want to be firing up those abs and those arms. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. Lengthen those legs. Reach through your arms. Let your head and shoulders stay lifted. Yes, abs are on fire. Inhale. Exhale. Come all the way up on your sits bones. Good. We roll back to the small of our back. And we come all the way up. Maybe add a little lengthening in the arms and a bend as you press against the band. 2 more. 1 more. Reach, reach, reach. Pull it in. Good. And bring those legs down to the mat. Inhale. Exhale here. Okay. Wrap these bands around your thighs now and come all the way onto your back. A little bridge press. Feet are flat. We are in parallel. We're going to articulate through the spine to roll up into a bridge. We want lots of hamstring activation here. So think of energy between the heels and glutes. Relax the arms. Activate the abs. Chest is open. Good. We're going to lift the heels. Press out on the band for 4, and then lower the heels and roll down through the spine. We roll up, abs, glutes, hamstrings, lift the heels, press out for 4. Good. Lower the heels, roll down through the spine. Again, really articulate, press it up, heels lift, press it out. Good. Heels come down, roll down through the spine. One more time, just like this. Press it up, lift the heels, out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Square it off, lower the heels, we march it here. Good. Pressing one foot off the mat, pulling that leg into tabletop, resisting the band. If that band wiggles up your thighs, just take a quick second to reset it. Make sure there's proper tension. We want the band just above the knees. Good. Let's march for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. March at 4. March at 3. Last 2. Last 1. Foot comes down, roll down through your spine, and give yourself a gentle rock to come up to sitting. We're going to press right up to stand. Such good work. Keep the band on your thighs. Meet me on your mat. We're in parallel. Oh, a little crooked. Okay, we're in parallel. Right back into that chair we had at the start of class. Knees over ankles, parallel position. Tap that right toe out to the side and tap it in. We want to stay really grounded on that left side of the body. What we don't want to arch the spine and stick the booty out. We don't want to round the spine and hunch the shoulders. Ooh, keep it strong. Tap it out, tap it in. Good, so your abs will help you stay stable. Really ground into that left leg. Reach in opposition, out through your sits bones, out through the crown of your head. Good, the couch is right behind me. It's like I'm reaching my tailbone back towards that couch. But I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna keep working, keep pressing. Good, press it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transfer your weight into both feet. Stay low. Let's do the other side right away. Tap it out, tap it in. Grounding into the right foot, knee over ankle. Check in with your spine. Make sure your abs are lifted. Those legs should be very contracted right now. We're working hard. Keep that chest open. Try to find softness amidst all the contracting, all the energy we're exerting. Good. Tap it here. 8. Tap it 7. Tap it 6. You've got this. We have 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Last 1. Step it in. Meet me here. Press all the way up. Amazing. Now we're going to turn those legs out to a sumo squat. So toes point away from the body. Heels point in. Again, we want to make sure the band is not that high up on the thigh, but not right around the knees. About an inch, inch and a half above the knees. Lower into your sumo squat. Check to make sure you're not crashing inward. We use the external rotators to lift from the top of the hip. Toes point away and pulse it here. Small range of motion. We're working our thighs, our glutes, our rotators. We're working our legs in multiple ways here. Stay low, keep pulsing. That's your job. Stay in the present, stick with it. Focus on your form, your breath, and acknowledge that the harder we work, the more focused we are now, the more we get out of this, right? So we're gonna make this full 30-minute session really count. All right, here we go. Stay low, pulse for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. We have 4, 3, 2. Now stay low. Last one. Press it out. Press it out. Press it out. Notice I'm not wobbling in my feet. That's too crazy. Keep it small. Just press from your starting point and press it back. Press it back. Oh yes, glutes, baby. You can feel it. Woo! Stay lifted. Yes, strong abs. That's why we got those abs fired at the very start of class. See if you can sink half an inch lower in the sumo squat and press it out here for 8. Press 7. Press 6 and 5. So good. We have 3 and 2 and 1. Press all the way up. Rotate to parallel. Awesome, awesome work. We're already in this wide parallel position. Shoulders down, elbows lifted. Come into that lateral lunge. Press to stand, squeeze the glutes. Lateral lunge, press to stand and squeeze. Good, so you send the hips back. Keep the abs lifted. Good, lots of length in the spine. We're reaching out through the crown of the head. Should feel good to be in parallel again. We have 8 here. We have 7. We press and squeeze for 6. Press and squeeze for 5. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, low lunge. Press it up, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Abs and glutes are active. All right, awesome work. I want you to take the band off your thighs. Bring it into your hands again, all right? So we're gonna activate those arms. Shoulders down, elbows lifted, arms are rounded. Right here, relax the legs before we get right back into them and just press it out. Good. We press, 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 press. Blades through the fingers. Resist the urge to drop in the elbows. That won't do the trick. We gotta keep them lifted. Yes, we can. Press here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold that activation. Turn over your right shoulder. Come into a 90-degree lunge. Shoulders over hips. Front knee stacked right over that ankle. Back knee is stacked right underneath your hip. You should feel lots of activity in the back quad. Don't let those arms relax. We pulse here, small range of motion, up and down, vertical, pulse, and pulse, and pulse. So those arms are getting fatigued. Shoulders, biceps, and lats, here we are. Keep breathing. Good, think about whatever changes you're trying to make mentally, physically. We have to put in the work to do that. Pulse here for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4. You're doing great for 3, and 2. Stay low, stay low. Launch over the front thigh, lengthen those arms. Good, close the ribs. The back quad gets a little bit of relief here, and then just tap that back toe in. Good, keep that front knee stacked right over your ankle, and then maybe press through the arms. Use the abs to lift that knee towards your chest for 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. High lunge, and press all the way up. Woo! Roll those shoulders to your ears. This is our last big push. We're getting our heart rates up. We're breathing deeply. Let's get right to the other side. Okay, we know what's coming. Activate those arms. Turn over your left shoulder. 90-degree lunge. Good. Activate the back quad. Squeeze the glutes and abs. We pulse it here. Don't cheat yourself. I know, second side. It's tough, right? Our body's already been working hard. But the advantage is we know how to do this exercise. We've been here before, and now we get to balance out the body. Woo! Breathe through it. Those arms. Try to focus on those legs. Bring your attention to your legs. Good. Pulse it here for 8 and 7. Back quad. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay low. Launch over the front thigh. Lengthen the back leg. Tap that toe in. Tap it out. Keep that front knee stacked over your ankle. Now your front thigh is working. Maybe add in the arms. Lift your knee to your chest. Using your abs, we have 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Stay low in that front leg. Last 2. Last 1. Lunge. Come up tall in the torso. Press up to stand. Whew. Awesome, awesome job. We're gonna finish here. I know, those arms. We're gonna finish here with a little tricep action. So I want you to come back into your flat back chair in parallel. Bringing one hand towards your chest. Back palm faces up. We're gonna press into the band. So you press the heel of the hand away from your body, and then you hold the front end of the band with that other hand at about your chest, shoulder, pec area. Really get into that tricep. Good. Now check in. Are your knees over your ankles? Do you have a nice, long, flat spine? Press it here. I know you can. 8, 7, 6, 5. It's hard. 4, 3, 2, 1, and stand up tall. Woo! Okay, second side. This is it. This is our last push. Meet me here. Flat back chair. Back heel of the hand faces away from you. Bring your front hand towards your shoulder, chest. Lift through the abs. Stay low in the legs. Let's get it right here. Good. Press into that tricep. Keep finding length. Good. Make sure your shoulders and hips stay as square as you can keep them. Awesome work. We press here. 8. Press 7. Press 6. Press 5. Don't give up. We finish strong. Last 2. We press and press. Oh yes. Stand up tall. Amazing job. Set that band down. Let's just shake out the arms. Really, really let it go. Let those arms hang heavy. Shake out the wrists. Little gentle sway side to side. Breathing as you twist from your center. Good. And we'll give ourselves a little stretch. Inhale. Stretching up and over to the left. Ribs closed. Long side body. And stretching up and over to the right. Good. Give yourself a hug, wrapping your right arm on top. Sandwich those elbows together. Really try and wrap those hands behind you. And then check to make sure you're keeping your elbows lifted. Maybe round your spine and pull your chest back and away from your elbows. Shifting side to side. Good. And then switch. Left arm on top. Crossing at the elbows. Good. Remember, for the maximum stretch, press those elbows up. Good. Chin lifted. And then feel free to bend the legs, round the spine, and maybe a little twist side to side. Standing tall. Last little stretch. We'll give ourselves a figure 4. We did lots of glute work. Crossing your right ankle over your left thigh. Open up the hip. Bending in the left leg. You can always hold on to something here. You can always bring your hands to your heart. Breathe into your figure 4. Maybe come a little bit deeper here, reaching your fingertips down towards the ground. And slowly, slowly press up to stand. Open that hip. And then we'll switch. Cross your left ankle, right thigh. Bending the right knee. Lift through the abs to send the seat back. Hands towards your heart. Chest open. Your heart rate has come down. It's a little bit easier to breathe and collect our thoughts. Extending through the arms, your fullest, deepest stretch here. And press all the way up. All right. Awesome work today. I hope that band challenged you the same way it did me. Keep stretching, keep hydrating. I'll see you for the next full body sculpting class. Thanks for joining.